Eye the sky.
Before we sign up. Beto said that they had to be renowned fighters. Who will we be up against? Hello! Are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance. The Clash is a comprehensive... Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah. What? You... Nonsense! Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were two of them. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of... I planted a left hook on the skinnier... I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam. I told... I'm not saying I came out completely un...
But for us, Alright,
I'll see you in the arena.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash? If so,
so you're all...
you better believe it. For me, obtaining a vision is the... No. I know how that's... I've passed every... In most people, a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I've also brought along... Of course, Ha! Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll...
Are you here?
That's right. Nothing beats real life, but this tournament is
Exactly.
This master of your...
famous. He's the founder of the Ling Shan clan. And his you probably... He's got to be to the Ling Shan clan?
Forced disperse...
It's a type of breathing. For example, our master...
One time, he sent a challenger flying into...
It sure is. But it...
We're clearly...
There's a tuition fee?
Of course. This is...
But here we are. Recently, though, we heard that
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
well, we have to try something new.
Exactly. It can't hurt to... Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
See you in the arena.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego some gullible guys pay...
Chinksa Village arm wrestling champion, huh? Next, please. What's your name? Wait, did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask, aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god? It's really her!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get her autograph later.
I trust you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament? Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
Yep, she still doesn't have a vision though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, and also a dragon too! Put down Battle with Storm Terror.
Whoa.
Might as well declare her the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long shot. Right, your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely, a vision.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discuss. Well, nobody expected you to sign up to a tournament like this. I can hardly believe it myself, to be honest. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any misunderstandings. In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win, even without using any elements, right? Alright, it's showtime! You got this!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. Her first bout begins now!
Come on, let's go sign up. What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
I knew I wouldn't. So, what do you think, Kazu?
Impressive.
Well, I fought my fair share of battles, both big. So, come on. We all know.
All right. You fought well.
All right then. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same. With. Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below you. So, I'm putting you.
This is how Captain Beto. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
To be fair...
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the We're finally here, folks. The real show.
Your opponent has fought. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
All right, that's enough chit.
Your opponent in the semifinals. I do not doubt your ability.
Relax. My girl's at the...
Okay, follow.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
It's a fury!
I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train hard.
Right. For a moment there, if you had a vision, you'd
I wanted a vision once, but mine, I lost interest eventually. I fought and won again.
Huh? You mean...
No, I didn't. Only in defeat can...
Wow.
If you have the chance in the future.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals?
Whether they'll be as tough as... So don't get...
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon...
Ah, it's you! I myself was...
Maybe...
Why, yes. I faltered for given my stature. Still, I'm sure...
Hey there!
He tried to use force. His opponent was. Why don't you dodge? They ask. Don't even get me I don't dare tell my. Sorry, I shouldn't.
Oh.
Thanks. I'll.
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something.
You gave an outstanding. I could sense that, but you were quick to adapt and managed. In fact,
I guess not using your elemental power.
We wanted to...
Not exactly. As for the guy, what's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
if that is the case, I haven't proper.
Yeah.
It is true that I do not mean to. Given your talent,
Hang on.
gathering intelligence. Besides our favorite.
You bet... wait a...
However, there is. Come with me. Now that you are skilled in manipulation.
Paimon.
That's right. If I'm not mistaken. Since a young age, it is things of
As crazy as...
my humble ability to think a human could wield, and not to mention your.
Hey, stop it!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain? So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is?
It's been a long... Honestly, even...
Perhaps such However, of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. Now then.
Fate is upon you. Come on out. Show them. Ha! 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 Da! Ta! Ta! Windblade. Ha! 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 Sa!
Prepare
to be blown away!
Right here.
Windblade!
Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponent. In other words, as long as you remain... Please, save your thanks. If the world is a true...
You seem
I desire to... And what My apology. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your... So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, visions are in the outset. Not to mention...
She sounds less...
As far as I know, Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within. It goes without saying that the people locked within...
Sounds a lot...
Oh? Have you encountered the elect... With time. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when... Oh,
right!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can reach... Very well.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can. Everyone, listen. We've reached. We've seen many. Now I'd let. She strike. Wow. I'm sure every. But today's fun. As for our other. Oh, come on. What? Apologies. Everyone, just sit tight. We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do...
We don't know when it was taken exact. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beto.
No need to worry. The culprit has only acted recently. They will not have got... The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist, I'll stay here and try...
If you would, please come with me.
But...
Come with me. I can...
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues. the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
Yeah.
Emerge. Right now.
No escape!
What a dreadful ending.
Prepare yourself.
Odious fate.
You can't run from death.
Better than nothing. Better than nothing.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
They're here! Get them!
treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Right here. Emerge. Right here. Fate is upon you.
Time for retribution! The wrong test subject.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me!
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision! Or, if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me!
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanish. Additionally, your chosen escape. In other words...
You...
But most disappointing of all, it appears that the vision doesn't...
Fine! Fine! I've had my eyes on this vid...
Aha! So you were
I'd intended to win the contest. After watching the semifinals, since there was no use in trying to face you, I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow, you still managed... Drat. This should have gone differently. Really? Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a...
Prepare to be blown away!
I'll have my revenge.
Come on out.
No, no. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the god... Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable, and fits the way of the samurai.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Huh? Paimon doesn't...
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision. But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes, I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods, though few tales tell of a master. After seeing you, come, why don't you give it a try? I see. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision?
The story begins with... He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned. Do not let my feelings trouble you, but thank you.
Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but now...
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a... In fact, the
Hold on a second.
Let us not forget that this is... Suffice it to say that if you wish... In the meantime, I intend...
Paimon believes you'll find...
Thank you. One final word of warning.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you? Ah, yes. Now that I think about it.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beto will be taking to Inazuma, right? The fleet is nearly completed Captain Beto sent me to come get you.
Seems Beto is the captain of her...
Of course! There are...
So you'll be heading off then? Weather the journey before you... Until we meet again. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kinda...
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See?
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liu.
Okay, thanks for coming...
Just following orders.
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or don't look too... We set sail for the land engulfed by storm and
Anchors away!
Ahoy there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these Outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all.
Fair seas, Captain Bait.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Hello? Please take... You must be... Excuse me? Please provide the information requested, and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting in accordance with the My apologies, but I'll have to ask...
Here are the entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is...
Well, let's, as the word suggests, not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. Now, let's head over to the... Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
You've complete...
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee.
2 million?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 more a total.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 Mora should cover it if—
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but.
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth!
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend... Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association?
Yep. And essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills. I see. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. Huh. I was going to say... Okay, I'll give it...
Really?
I mean, connections come at... In fact, I like to do things in a way...
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the...
Why do I get... Here's the situation. Recently, things seem to have... The head of the association...
Enjoy the blessing of Lesser Lord Kusanali.
All for freedom. Which one should I choose?
Enjoy the blessing of Lesser Lord Kusanali. An ancient blessing now 10% off.
Please step forward and complete this form in order to stay in Reno.
Why in the world can't I use my permit?
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Ah, good.
We heard the
Yes. Left,
The Sakoku decree...
but it's not the root cause. No. Those Mora...
Oh,
That's right. They just issued...
crystal...
Eventually. So, in order... But then we found... Exactly. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will. But this is an.
Sounds... what do you think we should do? But Carice is that...
Right.
Okay.
That. I've actually done. Hey.
Got it! We're...
Enjoy the blessing of Lesser Lord Kusanali. An Aishan blessing now 10% off.